Egyptian people, that we hear you.
Finally, brethren, after a while, the battle will be over. For that day when we shall lay down our burden and study war no more.
Support for a moderate regime in Egypt. What they mean when they say moderate regime is they mean a government that does the bidding of Washington, that follows the dictates of Washington. And in reward for that, the United States gives $2 billion a year in aid to the Mubarak regime.
The battle will be over.
But the aid that goes to Egypt, to the Egyptian regime, is to be used against the people of Egypt.
No more.
We support the people of Egypt who are fighting for freedom tonight, who are putting their lives on the line, just as their sisters and brothers and our sisters and brothers in Tunisia have in the last month. We support this liberation movement.
Brethren, after a while, the battle will be over.
What we ask the American public to do, we ask them to stick to the ideals that President Obama expressed in his inauguration speech when he said dictators should know that they are on the wrong side of history. I am seriously not asking for the Americans to support the Egyptian revolution. The Egyptians will make it on their own. This is the only way that the people themselves on their own. I just hope they don't support their stalwart ally in the Middle East, because he is a dictator, a brutal dictator who has been ruling the country with a fist of iron, with emergency laws for more than 30 years. We don't want him anymore. Please let us get rid of him on our own. Thank you.
The battle will be over. Finally, brethren, after a while, the battle will be over. For that day when we shall lay down our burden and study war.
Amazing resistance from the Egyptian people, from the workers, from students, from women, from everybody in Egypt that have been resisting. And today, just seeing all this coming together, and we're seeing the possibility of being free. And I want to thank the Tunisian people and Bouazizi and everybody who made this possible for us to still believe that the revolution and a change is possible, that Mubarak and Ben Ali are not gods. We can bring them down, we can liberate ourselves, and we can move from there for more radical change.
The battle will be over. The battle will be over.
The Children's Cancer Hospital was attacked. The National Bank was attacked. The National Museum. To all the people out there, if you want to protect civilization, if you want to protect history, stand up and say no to this. This is an outrage. This is an international scandal. It doesn't only concern the Egyptian people.
The battle will be over.
Mubarak is wrong. He must stop what he is doing immediately and grant people their rights and their freedom. That is way overdue. We've been waiting for 30 years. In my 20 years of existence, I have never known any other president. I was never allowed to truly vote. Elections in Egypt are a joke. But today it's different. Today people are out in the street, risking their lives, putting their health on the line to stand up for a cause.
Finally, brethren, after a while, the battle will be over. For that day when we shall lay down our burden and study war no more.
Support for dictatorship is just as illegitimate as the dictatorships themselves. And it's a long struggle. It's not going to be one demonstration. It's not going to be 1 week. It's not going to be 1 month. It's going to be a struggle. So the people of Egypt have shown they're ready to struggle, and we have to show we're ready to struggle. Democracy is for everyone. And as Martin Luther King, whose birthday we just commemorated, said, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
The battle will be over. For that day when we shall lay down our burden and study war no more.
Egyptian people have gone out into the streets and they have told Mubarak, you have to go. And President Obama better be careful because you're standing on the wrong side of history, Mr. President.
And study war.
They're also teaching us how to use social media. Not social media as in, I'm having a hamburger, it tastes so good. No, not social media in terms of foolishness. They're teaching us, young people, you young people, how to use the social media. Because the social media can be used to organize and to mobilize and to bring a dictator down.
The battle will be over.
The young people in Egypt had set an example for you. See, that's why this government wants you distracted, you young people. That's why they want you at the mall. That's why they want you high. Listen, that's why they want you caught up in foolishness. Because when young people join a movement, the show is over. When young people join a movement, the show is over. When young people join a movement, the show is over.
For that day when we shall lay down our burden and study war